boy, do we have a good episode to review today.
You can't bring her home to mama, she too freak. And I got two bitches and they freak. You can't bring her home to mama, she too freak. Soup, freaky, yeah. Soup, freak. She just taught me down, that shit was deep.
Yo, what is going on, you guys? It is your boy from the main universe, the NovaVerse, and today we're going to be doing a review on Dragon Ball Super episode 71. Alright, so basically we start off the episode with Goku in his Super Saiyan Blue form, and he's basically hurt to the point that, he descends back into his base form, and we cut to a scene showing his face, and his eyes, they're not even black anymore, they're all grayed out, and he's laying flat on the floor, basically. He's pretty much dead. And then we have Gohan, Goten, and Piccolo. They both find him laying down and they go to check on him, and then Gohan, he puts his hand on Goku's chest and he says that he's dead. They basically hit us with it right at the beginning. I'm gonna be honest with you, when I saw the beginning of this episode, I was thinking, did I skip an episode of Super or something? Because I don't remember this happening before. I thought it was a recap to the prior episode. I was like, did I skip something? Did I miss an episode or something like that? It kind of like threw me off, kind of threw me for a loop. Right after that scene, we cut straight to the title screen. Basically, I'll read this again in Japanese like I usually do. It's gonna pretty much become a routine at this point. Let's see if I can do this. Goku shisu zettai shikko no ansatsuirai, which translates to the death of Goku, the guaranteed assassination mission. I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually really enjoy reading the titles in Japanese. But basically the episode just starts off with Goku standing outside in front of his house. The wind is blowing around, everything's blowing, and he's standing there like meditating, trying to fill out energy. He's basically trying to feel when hit is coming. He's trying to sense his energy. What got me is that I never understood how exactly he found out that hit was coming, because it doesn't explain. It just starts straight off with the episode with Goku trying to sense his energy. Basically, we don't find out why or how either, but then Chi-Chi tells him to come into the house. She tells him that the food is ready. There's a bunch of food on the table. He's eating rice, and he's literally eating it one grain of rice at a time. He's still got his eyes closed. He's sensing for hit, basically, and he's talking about how he doesn't sense him and all that. It's funny because like while he's doing this, Goten and Chi-Chi are just staring at him with like the funniest look. They're basically looking at him like, why the heck is he eating like that? Goku thinks that Hit's masking his energy, trying to hide from Goku, and since he's focused so hard, he's able to hear cockroaches behind the fridge, and he points it out to Chi-Chi. He tells her that there are 3 cockroaches behind the fridge, and then Chi-Chi, she just goes off and telling him, what are you saying at the table and all that, saying that why is he eating so slowly? He's been acting really weird lately. And then Goku tries to explain this stuff, and as he's about to explain, a guy comes up to the door about to knock. Goku can sense that the guy's at the door, and he jumps out of his chair straight to the door in a fighting position, ready to just throw down. He's ready to go at it, because he thinks it's Hit at the door. Once he realizes that it's not Hit at the door, he drops his guard, and then he apologizes to the guy. He's like telling him sorry and all that, because the guy gets so scared once he sees Goku in that fighting pose, like he's about to just beat some ass. But right after that scene, we cut straight to Beerus's planet, and then we see Vegeta training with Whis. Then Beerus comes up wondering where Goku is and how come he hasn't been there to train for a while. He goes to mention that Goku is the main fighter, like he's the #1 fighter for the Universe 17. So basically, if Goku doesn't train and if he's not there, because Zeno, he can, snap like that, and then all of a sudden the tournament is a thing. Omniversal tournament, the multiverse tournament, all the universes. And if Goku doesn't train and he's not up to par with what Zeno would like, basically, it's over, it's done. But then Whis goes to say that he's probably, back on Earth training. Us, we know that he's not training, exactly. Beerus, before he walks off, he basically tells Whis to get Goku and bring him to train. Then we cut to a scene of Goku walking. Chi-Chi, she sent him to the store to go pick up some groceries. As he did in front of his house and at the table, he still has his eyes closed. He still hasn't opened up his eyes. Even while he's walking down the street, he has his eyes closed because he's trying to, sense and see where, if Hit's gonna pop up or not. But then Goku and Goten, they notice that he's still walking around with his eyes closed, so they decide to follow him. But right as Goten is about to take off, Gohan comes up to him and says they don't want to be discovered. They'll be found if they're dressed how they are now. So basically, that same watch that Bulma gave him back in Z to get into his Saiyaman outfit, so he turns into a Saiyaman outfit, and then he goes to give Goten an outfit too. But our boy Goten, he's growing up a little bit. He tells Gohan that's lame, he'll just take the glasses. He doesn't like the outfit anymore. He thinks it looks stupid pretty much. You can tell by the look on his face when Gohan turns into the outfit. It's hilarious. It's freaking amazing. Gohan, he has like this sweat on his face and he tells Goten that he used to think that it looked cool. He used to say that it looked cool when he was younger and stuff like that. Back to Goku, and he's still walking with his eyes closed. He's walking through an aquarium, and Goten and Trunks are tailing him pretty much. And after he goes through an aquarium, he ends up walking into a movie theater while the movie's going on, walking straight in front of the screen, and everyone's yelling at him, telling him to get out of the way. And then our boy Goku goes into a clothes store. Not any clothes store, it's a female clothes store. So he ends up walking into the store, and then there's a mannequin display of a female body with bra and panties on there. The two worker ladies, they're standing at the counter. Goku has his face right in the bra area of the mannequin, and the girls call him a freak and stuff like that. Goten and Gohan are basically embarrassed while they're sitting there hiding behind this pillar. And Goku's saying that he can't keep on sensing for him with his eyes closed like that, and then he opens up his eyes, and the first thing he sees is just a mannequin with the bra and panties on. After that, he runs out of the store, and then like Goku's getting to the point where he can't take it anymore. He's looking under cars, like he's looking down the sewers, he's looking in between alleyways. Gohan and Goten are still chasing after him because Goku started running at this point. Right as Goku runs on the street to go cross the street, then there's a car coming, and the funny part is it's not just any random person in a car. It just happens to be Bulma at this convenient moment. Just conveniently, it just happens to be Bulma, and she's screaming, telling Goku to get out of the way, and then she crashes right into Goku. Basically, he doesn't flinch. Nothing happens to Goku, but the car gets totaled. Bulma's airbags deploy. The only thing that happens with Goku is that the giant fish that he was holding flew out of his hand, but right as the car touched the ground, he caught it in his hand. Bulma gets out of the car and starts mouthing off to him. She yells at him, asking him why did he jump out like that. She goes to swing at Goku, and since he's so on his guard, waiting for Hit to show up, without even thinking about it, he jumps out of the way and dodges her swing when she goes to punch him. She didn't expect it because he usually never jumps out of the way when she swings at him. She even yells at him for it. You know, she says, why'd you jump out of the way? And he says, my bad, but then she ends up swinging at him anyway. Goten and Gohan notice that he dodges because they say normally he doesn't dodge Bulma's fist when she swings at him, so that was odd. But then Gohan goes to say that they'll basically ask him directly who he's looking for over dinner. Then we cut to the scene of them being at dinner, you know, Goku eating as he usually does. Let me tell you guys, anime food always looks freaking delicious. Like, this food looks amazing. Yo, let me get a plate. Man, that food looks freaking delicious. But cuts to a night scene, and Goku's sitting on a swing set, you know, after he just ate. He's pretty much full, waiting for the next serving of food. Goten and Gohan walk up to him, basically asking to talk, and then the funny part is Goku actually noticed that they were following him at the beginning. Even though he wasn't paying attention to them, he still noticed. Gohan basically asked Goku who was he looking for directly. Goku is like, promise you won't tell Chi-Chi about this. Basically explains to them that someone is trying to take his life. Someone is out to kill him. And then it cuts to Hit, basically, and he's standing in the rain in this weird area with like a bunch of spiky monuments. I have no idea where it is. I'm assuming it's like a utopian city, you know? And then he's just looking off into the distance, standing in the rain, and then like he's walking basically towards this utopian city, basically walking towards this giant building. But it's funny because they actually mentioned Frost again, since he was you know, shown as a liar and stuff like that. He's a fugitive, he's still on the run. And then there's basically like a, you know, it's kind of like he's kind of like a mob boss basically. And another thing, this mob boss here, it was speculated a lot that he was going to be the guy who actually sent the hit on Goku, you know, as from the picture from my last video where it was him with his hands together, you know, like his little guards in the background, and it was Hit holding Goku in his hands. It turned out that it wasn't a real picture. It was probably just, you know, like a fan-made picture. But yeah, we cut back to Hit as he's walking towards the building. Once again, he uses his Tokitobashi technique to sneak past the gate and basically get all the way into the room where like the mob boss is. He freezes time and he's just casually walking through. You have to think about how much he grew his Tokitobashi technique to the fact that he could just walk casually and have enough time to get there before time unfreezes. It's pretty dope. Right as the doors open, Hit stops time once again, gets right past them, and what was really dope about this scene is that he could freeze other people, but someone that he wants to be unfrozen, he can do it. So basically he freezes all the guards and then he unfreezes the mob boss and basically breaks the news to him that he's about to die. Like, he's basically dead. He's gonna kill him. And the mob boss looks at him and asks him who he is. And then Hit, he tells him what his name is. The mob boss, he knows who Hit is. And then he goes to tell his guards to kill Hit. But little does he know, they're frozen, but them two were the only ones in that room that are actually unfrozen. And he takes the guy's life. He puts his hand up and then just punches straight forward. And then you just see a dent in his chest. And it's over. He's dead. He drops to the ground. Hit just grabs that necklace of whatever value it has to him. He unfreezes time and he's gone. That's it. And then he throws the necklace on one of the spikes in one of the pillars, and then he looks at his hand to see his next target, and it just happens to be our boy Goku. Gohan and Piccolo are just walking with each other, but then as he's looking at Goku, Piccolo notices, and he's asking him not to keep any secrets from him, and then Gohan basically goes to tell him that someone is trying to kill his dad. Someone's trying to kill Goku. As Goku's sitting there with his eyes closed, just smiling, he gets the feeling that Hit's coming. He basically just flies off. They both notice that Goku is gone, so they chase after him, but then Goku gets here, and then he starts to, closes his eyes and then tries to sense him out. He tries to feel him out again. Then Goku turns Super Saiyan Blue. It pans, and Hit is right behind him. Oh my god. My guess is that he did use his Tokitobashi to get behind him, but he didn't want to actually just completely blindside him and take him out, because even though Hit's an assassin, he has a sense of honor, if that makes sense. He has a sense of honor and a sense of respect towards Goku. Even though he was hired to kill him, it's strictly business. It's nothing personal. But then Piccolo notices that he can't sense his energy anymore, and so does Gohan, so does Goten. So then they all take off to go see the situation, to go see what's going down. Hit's still behind him. Hit tells him that he's there to kill him. It goes back to what I said about him having honor and respect towards Goku. He basically tells Goku that, I'll say that I killed you, but in order for that to happen, you have to disappear. But then, as Goku is, he declines that offer and says that he won't do that. Goku rather fight than to, cower out, and he lets them turn around because his attack, one strike to the chest, as we've seen before on the, on the boss. Goku turns around and tells him long time no see and stuff like that, and then Hit tells him it's the end, like goodbye. Goku says that he's not gonna let him get that one strike on him. He doubts that he's gonna be able to do it. But then Goku jumps up towards him and goes to swing, and his hand phases right through him, and then he gives him multiple strikes. He gives him punches and a kick, and it still doesn't even touch him. Goku charges up a ki blast, basically saying that he can't strike him from that far. But then he gets right in Goku's face super quick, but then Goku jumps back while still charging up his ki blast, and then Hit puts up his fist the same way as he did on the mob boss. Goku goes to shoot his ki blast at Hit, but then Hit throws his fist forward, and there's like a stream of energy, and it goes right through Goku, and the same thing that happened to the mob boss, his chest indents in around near his heart. Yeah, it goes through him, punctures his heart, and then he's basically twitching. He's still in the Super Saiyan Blue form, but his aura powers down. Then he starts tumbling, and he's about to fall down, and right before he falls, he shoots his ki blast into the air, and then he powers down, and it cuts straight back to that scene from the very beginning of the episode where his eyes are grayed out. He's on the ground dead. Piccolo, Goten, and Gohan, they both show up, and they see that he's on the ground, and basically it plays out exactly how it did in the beginning of the episode, and it's over. That's pretty much it. Gohan and Piccolo have this very terrified look on their face, and Goten is crying, and then he screams father out, and then the episode ends. At the beginning of the episode, it didn't really impact me much because it was kind of, just straightforward out of nowhere. They just just threw us in there, like they just threw us in the cave. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want Goku to die because it would give, side characters, lesser characters, the people who are below Goku and Vegeta some time to shine. Gohan, Goten, Kid Trunks, Piccolo, Krillin, all of them. It would give them some time to shine because, Goku's not there to help. Granted, Vegeta's still a thing, he's still strong, he could take care of the enemies, but it would give them more, it would give them some leeway, give them some time, some room to shine, stuff like that. But at the same time, it actually struck me, like it actually hit me. Like once I saw Goku laying on the ground like that, and then it shows that little shadow over his face, like, am I the only one who was actually sad seeing that? Like, I don't actually want to see him die, but I want him to die. In terms of giving lesser characters some room to shine. As a big fan of the character, I don't want to see him die. It's kind of like conflicting emotions, but in all seriousness, he's probably going to be okay in terms of plot because, he's the main character. So he's probably still going to be alive. In the preview, it shows that he's still alive, so I'll do another video on the preview. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this video. If you thought it was good, you thought it was bad, if you thought it was okay, let me know. I would really enjoy some feedback. I'd appreciate it a lot. Show me that you liked the video by dropping me a like. I'd appreciate that as well. Social media is in the description as always. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and that's pretty much it, guys. Keep your head up, stay up. It's been NovaVerse, and I'm out. Peace.